It looks like that number 5 is pretty challenging. Let me help you go through it. A car drives north for 35 minutes at 85 kilometers an hour, which means he drives for 35 minutes, but we don't know the distance within that 35 minutes, but we know the speed. His speed is 85 kilometers an hour. Then stops for 15 minutes for gas, food, whatever you want to say, which means he travels 0 kilometers, which is the distance 0, and then the speed is also 0. He then continues north, traveling 130 kilometers in 2 hours, which means that he traveled 100 kilometers in distance, not speed, and within that 2 hours. So how to find the speed that he traveled? You could do first you have to draw a diagram so you understand what's going on. So I drew this car, and then this point is 35 minutes, and then and then he travels 0 kilometers. I mean, x stand for we don't know how much distant, and then within that 35 minutes, his speed is 85 kilometers per hour, and then 15 minutes, the distance is 0 kilometers. The distance is 0 kilometers, and also his speed is 0 kilometer because he stopped for doing something. And then and then his trip finished in 2 hours. So let's put 2 hours at the end. And then his distance, we know his distance is 130 kilometers, but we don't know his speed. We can put that y for speed kilometer per hour. So see that? Because this is his speed kilometer per hour, his distance, and you could put that as time. See that? And then this towards north, positive side, whatever you want to call it. And then how do you find, the question is asking you, what is his total displacement? What is his average velocity? So we don't really need this, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you want to know how to find that, you just do 130 kilometer divided by 2 hours, giving the average speed, which is 65 kilometer per hour. So let's try to find A. To find A, we have to find the kilometer first. This thing first. So to find that, there's so many ways you could do it, but I do this. So I do proportion. So 35 minutes over 60 minutes equal, and I put the kilometer on this side. So in that 1 hour, his speed is 85 kilometers per hour, and then we put that x km per hour. Wait, no, km, just km. And then you cross multiply and then divide 60. So 35 times 85 divided by 60 equal, it gives you 49.58 3333, but we use 3 suffix, so 49.6 kilometer. That's the distance he traveled at 35 minutes. So, and then to find the displacement, we add all the distance up, or you could just add the distance up, which is 49.6, add a 0 kilometer, add 130 kilometer, gives you one let me just gives you 179.6 total kilometer, but it's 3 suffix, which is 180 kilometer. That's your displacement. That's your displacement for his total time. So, which means he travels over here. What's his displacement? His displacement is from where he started, which is here, within that, from the start to finish, which is 180 kilometer. That's his displacement. And then let me show you how to do B. B says, what is his average velocity? Alright, so to find the average velocity is V, use the formula V equal total distance over total time. So we can use this distance, the total distance, which is also displacement, but this is also total distance because he didn't go backwards. If he went backwards, then the displacement is not the total distance. Alright, so this is the total distance. We can use that. So 180 kilometer over total time. But total time, we just add up all the time together. All this time. So we do 35 minutes over 60 because we're trying to convert all this to hours. So over 60 plus, don't forget parentheses, plus, I hope you guys can see it, but plus 15 minutes over 60 minutes plus 2 hours. We don't have to put that over 60 because it's already in hours. And then you plug it in and you get give me a sec. We get 63.529, but the answer is 3 suffix, so you don't even count this 29. So this is the answer. I mean, don't count the 9. You round up from the 2 to it's less than 5, which is 0, so which is 63.5 kilometer per hour. I mean, no, wait, yeah, kilometer per hour. That's the velocity, and that's how you get that answer. Always draw a diagram to see. Alright.